This is all kind of weird. You know that, right?
Unfortunately, I do. We will have to work together as a team. I'll have to depend on you. And I'm not used to that dynamic in my life. I'm used to being the boss and getting exactly what I want whenever I want it.
Boy, you really know how to sell a job, don't you?
He paused, underscoring the gravity of the situation with the intensity of his gaze. I am willing to pay $5,000 a day for the next 4 days, including the opening night of the Spire. It's one of the most important buildings of my career and one of the most important new additions to Chicago's cityscape.
The Spire?
Inez heard the question escape from her lips. Yes, he confirmed.
Are you telling me that you're Sven Vandermeer?
It wasn't a question, it was a revelation. Yes, he mused, as if he enjoyed the fact that she obviously knew exactly who he was.
Well, then this is impossible. We can't work together.
He arched his brow. Why not?
Because I hate that building.
Well, that's not particularly original. Most of Chicago hates the Spire.
Because it's a garish eyesore on our skyline.
That sounds like a stolen quote from Architectural Digest.
Urban Art Gazette.
Yes, he said with a faint smile. Chicagoans don't like it when you change their city, especially as a foreigner. Nor do they like it when you change their city's history. The Spire is 30 stories taller than the Willis Tower, which makes it the tallest building in the country.
Chicagoans also don't like it when you refer to the tallest building in their city as anything other than the Sears Tower.
It's not the tallest building anymore, he corrected her. Inez pursed her lips. Clearly, he was the kind of man used to living an ambitious life of achievements and having the upper hand whenever possible. Bastard.
So you're offering to pay $5,000 a day for the honor of being your fake girlfriend, just so nobody finds out you're going blind. That's the deal, right?
Yes, I will hire you officially as my office assistant through your temporary agency, but everything else is between you and me. I will pay cash at the end of the workday, and our agreement remains 100% confidential.
That sounds almost criminal.
Which is why I haven't confirmed you have the job.
Oh, yes, you have.
Inez laughed, reveling in the fact that she was now the one with the upper hand.
Because I can guarantee you I'm your best and only option.
He fell silent, as if he had no interest in affirming what they both knew was true. You'll have to make yourself available to me every day this week, including Saturday night, the opening night of the Spire.
Only until midnight. Then I'm off the clock.
Does your carriage turn back into a pumpkin at midnight? She ignored his condescension.
I've got places to be in the morning, and I need my beauty sleep.
Then you'll have to be available every day by noon.
4.
2.
Deal.
He nodded. She nodded. It was the first thing they had agreed on, and it felt like an unexpected peace treaty.
So, should I just show up here tomorrow?
No, I would prefer you to start immediately. Inez floundered. She wasn't expecting immediately, but she sure as hell wasn't going to turn down her first chance to make $5,000. Stand up, he directed her, as if he knew he was making the decision to permanently alter their fates. Inez obeyed, absorbing the surreal absurdity of possibly earning $20,000 in 1 week. Slowly, he circled around from behind the broad desk and approached her. "Don't move," he said in an even tone, edging his intimidating build into her personal space. It was her first test. $20,000, $20,000, $20,000. She chanted it over and over in her mind. She told herself to take a deep breath. It would only be for 4 days. Suck it up and do whatever he wants. Cautiously, he held out his fingertips to her chin and angled her face towards his good eye like an appraiser examining a fine painting. It was the only way he could see her, she told herself, from this close of range.